Up in life. Here I am again, fascia stretching. Saturday morning, 11:30. Like I said a couple days ago, that you'll be seeing a little bit more of me virtually doing some stretches. This is a great way to get some people watching or people at home doing fascia stretches, because I want to teach people how to stretch their fascia, as many of you probably already know already. Today's class is going to be 20 minutes. We're going to get going right away. I'm not going to talk too much right now. For anyone joining me for the first time, fascia stretching is opposite than regular stretching. This class isn't just, oh, I'm going to stretch and feel good. Not really. Basically, you're doing the opposite of regular stretching. You are shortening the area that you want to stretch, activating, contracting, and movement in the opposite direction. That creates work and focus on the fascia rather than the muscle. So you never go to end range stretching, because when we do that, oftentimes we're overstretching. This is a safer way to stretch, and I promise you it's more effective. You'll feel less pain in your body, you'll feel more energized, your muscles will work better, and let's get started. We're gonna be standing to begin. I do have a mat because we're gonna go down in a little bit to do a few things too. I'm gonna take you through, follow the best you can. I will set up our position, our activation, where we're activating, and which direction we're moving. So it's shorten the area, add activation, move in the opposite direction. Let's get going. All right. Whew. Saturday morning, we've all been cooped up a lot this week, but this feels great. If you're doing yoga classes at home, if you're doing Pilates, dance classes, whatever it is that you're doing for your home program right now, throw this in the mix. Learn some of my fascia stretches. If they feel good for you, try them before you go into a yoga class. Yes, yoga is stretching, there's an element of that, but if you fascia stretch before doing yoga, you can use your muscles so much better, and I promise it will amp up your experience in your class. To start, calf stretch. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. We are stretching the calf in the back leg. Classic stretching would be bending forward till you feel a stretch. We're fascia stretching. So you start back, both legs are straight but not locked out, everything square to the front. Tummy's tight, and find good posture. Your resistance is in your back foot. Back heel presses down and back in this direction. Naturally, this leg will resist forward. I'm just gonna stay here. I'm not gonna move yet. I'm gonna think about, do I feel it in that back heel, pressing down and back? Is your direction going back? Once you have it, you're gonna bend the front knee forward to move in the opposite direction. Straighten without resistance to come back. To start again, I'm gonna scoot my foot forward a little bit so I have a little bit more range to work with. Resist, legs in opposite direction, feel it in the back calf. Once you do, bend that front knee, keeping in mind that you don't want your front knee to pass your toes. So I'm looking down, my knee is behind my toes, and my back is supported by keeping my belly tight and keeping my body straight. Back without resistance, add your resistance, resist that back heel back, bend that front knee forward. Breathings in and out, you're keeping the breath moving. Resist, back leg back, bend and press forward away from your resistance. Up again. Resistant opposites. Feel it in that back heel. Give a little bit extra. Bend. Benefit here is you're strengthening the front leg as you're stretching the calf in the back. Turn your toes and back out so they're on the diagonal. Square yourself back up to the front. Resistant opposites. We're just creating a slight modification to change where we're stretching the fascia in our heels. Back up. Now think of the fitness aspect of that. Keep your motion going. We'll do about 5 of them with the toes turned out. Feel the strengthening happening in that front leg. Tummy's tight. Opposition, bend. Good, back up, 2 more, resist. Feel that effort, keep it as you come forward. Back up again, resist, bend. Breathe, and back up. Shake it out. Whew, sometimes people feel a little vibration down their leg. Those are good things. We're getting the communication of our nervous system down to our feet. Bringing your legs apart, toes forward, body squared off. Resistant opposites. Right now, your toes and back are directly forward. Feel it in the back calf. Emphasize that heel going down, so you're getting that Achilles tendon area slightly. Bending that front knee. Ooh, I'm tighter on this side. Back up without resistance. Resist. Breathe. Tummy's tight. Let the body move forward. Don't keep your body hanging out here as that knee comes forward. Bend. Keep resisting. The key is the resistance. If you're not resisting, you're not going to be getting the fascia stretch as you hope to be doing. Good. One more time. Squeeze your back glute to get a little bit extra work. That whole leg is working. Back up. Turn your back toes onto the diagonal. Square yourself off again. Lift your pelvic floor. Find your opposite resistance. Your front leg is strengthening as we are resistance stretching the fascia in the calf, in the back. Resist. Check in with that front knee, guiding that kneecap in line with your second and your third toe and not going past your toes. Feel that resistance. Breathe. Good. See if it feels a little bit different than your other side. Making these awareness thoughts connects with what you're doing deeper. One more time. Good. Shake it out. Legs already feel better. We're going to go into the can opener. Stretching the fascia in the chest and underneath your scapula. Standing tall, body weight evenly distributed in both legs. Think about your footprint as if you have a footprint in the sand. And all different parts of the foot, pad of the big toe, pinky toe, and heel are evenly in contact. I always have to force my left pad of the toe down more because otherwise I shift off to the back, away from it. When I do that, all of a sudden everything connects. Hands pressed together, slight chin tuck, chin towards your throat. When you press those hands together, I want you to feel it in your chest and underneath your shoulder blades. Draw your elbows in to tap while you continue to resist. Open without resistance. Press your hands in. Draw the elbows in to tap. Open. Press. Draw. Two more. Open. Press. Draw. Resist your legs out slightly. Lift your pelvic floor. Let's get extra benefit in the core and in your posture. And tap. Shake it out. Good. Taking a wide stance. I am much wider than hip width apart. My toes are not directly forward, not totally turned out, but somewhere in between, whatever's natural for your hip turnout. We're going to stretch your ITB band outside of our thighs. Everyone needs to stretch here. Tighten your tummy so you're supporting your back. You're going to resist your legs out this way, as if you're going to slide into the center splits. Hands at prayer or on your hips. Chin tuck. Keep resisting out. Once you feel it evenly on both sides, start to bend one knee, keeping everything square. Don't turn towards it. Stay forward. And you're really pushing this straight leg out that way as you bend down. Back up without resistance. Press out. Feel it on the outsides. You might have some cracking, popping, hips or knees. That's okay. Check in with that knee too. I just turned my toe out a little bit because my toe was in and my knee was out, so I'm just adjusting my position slightly. Back up without resistance. Resist your legs out. Keep it. Keep that resistance. Pushing as you drop down. Back up. Resist out. Feel it on the outside of your thighs. Focus on the leg that stays straight. Bend it down. Back up again. Resist out. Draw it down. Breath is moving. Good. Up, resist out, draw it down. One more each side. Press out. Keep pressing out. And back up. Thanks for those of you joining me today. Hoping you're giving this a try. Let your body feel good. Good. We're going to go opposite. Inner thigh. Abductors. To begin, you start where you just finished on that last one. Bend one knee. One leg is straight. Everything is square to the front. Resist your legs in as if these legs want to slide together. Your focus mainly is on the inner thigh of your leg that's straight, as if this leg wants to go whoop, but it's not going to move. Once you have it, keep it as you straighten your leg back to center. Bend to the other side. This is your position number one. Resist your legs in. Focus the inner thigh on the straight leg. Straighten and come back up to center. Bend down the other side, resist in. Keep resisting in. You have the control to add as much resistance as you want or need. If something doesn't feel quite right, you have the control to do less resistance. Good. Back up. Getting that motion through the body, breath is flowing, inner thighs resisting in. Heel toe back together. Good. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to go down to the ground. I have a little blanket that I'll use sometimes as a pillow, so feel free to grab something. I'm going to just drop this down just a touch. Awesome. Okay. All right. Hamstrings and piriformis. All right, getting comfortable here. Find a neutral spine, meaning that you're not pelvic tilting, so your back is flat. You want to release that pelvic tilt ever so slightly, so your sacrum, that triangular bone at the base of your spine, is pressing into the floor. Once you have that, check in with your hips to make sure that they are level, that you're not dropping one to the side. And then take your fingertips to your hip bones, going in 1 inch. Cough, and what you're feeling there is your transverse abdominis. It's your deep abdominal muscle that acts kind of like a belt, and it's the closest to your pelvis, and it gives your body so much support, especially if you suffer with low back pain. To begin, we're going to bring one leg up to 90-90. One hand, my left leg is up, my left hand's going to go to the outside of my left knee. My right hand is going to grab on the outside of my foot. This knee is slightly turned out because we're stretching our lateral hamstrings. Your body can be up or down. What I'm going to do is start by keeping the heel down towards my butt and then shortening that hamstring. Once I have that, I'm going to kick my heel down, maintain it, and then I'm going to use the strength of my arm to bring my foot up, and then this hand is going to gently push this knee in. It's a little confusing to start, but once you practice it and you do this one, I promise this one changes your entire body with how you're feeling. Pressing heel down, feel it in the hamstring. Slowly bring that foot up. This knee is going to push in. Let's do a couple more. Kick that heel down. Breathing. This knee is going to move in as the foot comes up. Lower it down without resistance. Good. Knees open. Kick down. Feel that. Engage. Peel it up. And up. Release. Head comes down if it was up. Look right and left to release any tension in the back of the neck. Other leg up to 90-90. The same arm on the same leg is going to go to the outside of the knee. This hand on the opposite is going to cross over on top and grab on the outside of the foot. Settling down or up, lower that heel towards your butt. Kick that heel down so you're activating your hamstring here. Keep engaging that hamstring. As you do, bring your foot up with your hand and your knee's going to gently go in. Lower without resistance. I'm going to come up for this one. Kick the heel down. And bring that foot up. Good. Down again. 3 more. Kick it down. Feel that hamstring activate. And press that foot up and that knee in gently. 2 more. Kick down. If it's shaking a little bit, that's okay. So as we're stretching here, we're strengthening the arms that are doing the work. Last one. Good. And let it release. Ground down. Press your feet into the floor. Tighten your tummy. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Lengthen the back of the neck. Inhale in through the nose and out. Moving on to piriformis. Crossing your left ankle over your right knee or your right over your left. We're doing both, so it doesn't matter. Classically, when we stretch a piriformis, you have seen something like this, or with the head down. And you're feeling the stretch in the leg that's crossed over, and you're feeling it in your glute. Fascia stretching, again, opposite. So instead of doing it that way, you would do it this way. You start with your ankle crossed over. I'm flexing my foot slightly, and I'm going to push down through the foot that's on the floor to give me a basing support. Both hands are going to reach up and grab the outside of your knee that's crossed over. Press your knee away. So we shorten that area. We activate by pressing the knee away and press your ankle into your thigh. Once you have both of those pressing out, you use the strength of your arms to pull the knee in. Pressing out, use the strength of the arms to pull the knee in. All the while, you continue to resist the leg. If you feel the resistance stops or becomes too difficult, you know that's the end of your range. Press that knee out, draw that knee across. One more time, and we're going to add a variation. Press it out. Sometimes I lift as I'm going in towards the end, bringing it down. Take your ankle, if you're able to, and lower it closer to your hip at any point. We're going to emphasize the foot going into our thigh, pressing it away as if I'm going to shoot my leg that's crossed away from me. What that's going to do is going to get deeper into your glute area and get those hamstring attachments. Both hands reach up and grab on the outside again. Press your knee away and your ankle into your thigh. And notice how it feels totally different. Two more. Press it everything away. Focus on the ankle this time. Good. One more time. Focus on the ankle. Good. Head comes down. Keep your knee into your chest. Now take your hands to the inside of your knee. Press your knee in so you now feel it in your inner thighs, down into the groin. Keep resisting the knee in as you push it out. Bring it in, press it in to the chest, and use your strength of your arms to push it out. Good. One more. Tummy's tight and active. So we've just stretched both the piriformis, a little bit of the ITV band, and your inner thighs. Shake it out. Reach those legs up. Lift the hips up. Do what you need to do. Opposite foot crosses over. Open the knees. So compared to this, we're doing this. And both hands grab behind your knee. Square yourself off. Notice if you just drop down, which I just did, and I have to adjust. So I'm leveling myself off. I'm pressing my ankle into my thigh and my knee away from me in that direction. Once I feel it in my glute here, keep resisting it as you bring the knee across towards the opposite shoulder. Head can be up or down. You want to open that leg as far as your arms can reach. Press the knee away and pull it across towards the opposite side of the body. Open it, press it away. When I'm doing this side, I have a clunk of muscle over a bone surface in my pelvis. And what that probably is years of overstretching, scar tissue that I've worked on clearing out, but my muscles got really dehydrated and insufficient over the years. I'm working to try to bring that back. Resist out as you pull in. Take a moment to adjust. Bring your ankle now as low as you can on your thigh. Plant that leg that's down on the ground as your base. Check in with your pelvis that you're neutral and level. Both hands still grab behind the knee. This time you focus on pressing your ankle more into your thigh as you're bringing the knee towards the chest. And open, press it away, press that ankle into your thigh. Keep the resistance as you move. One more time, press everything away. Breathe. Good. Stay here with your knee, head comes down. Take the hands to the inside of the knee. This time you're resisting your knee in towards your opposite shoulder or chest. Use the strength of your arms to push the knee out. Bring it in, resist in, push it out. One more time, press it in. Good. And out. Release. Press that foot down, lift your hips up for a little bridge. Melt your spine back down. Go ahead, take a moment here. check in 50-50 body weight in both of your legs, footprint even on both sides. Pelvic tilt, lengthen your lower back. This time your lower back is going to push into the floor. Keep your tummy tight, press through your feet, and squeeze your hamstrings and glutes as you lift up into a bridge, finding a straight spine. Press your hands into the floor and the back of the head into the floor or pillow. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to lower one vertebrae down at a time. What we're doing here is communicating the nervous system with our whole body after we fascia stretched certain areas. Hug your knees to your chest, curling head, neck, and shoulders up. Even here, if you've done knee to chest stretches on your own at home for low back pain or soreness, think of doing it with resistance. So even though I'm in a static hold, I'm going to press my legs up slightly and my hands down. So I'm adding activation in almost everything I'm doing now. I'm even thinking about how my body is connected to the floor. Hold that for 3. Head can be up or down. 2 and 1. Good. Rolling to your side to come up. Little energized 20-minute, I think-ish 20 minutes, fascia stretching. I will be coming in at you on and off every day, every other day. I will usually post something to say, hey, I'm going to be teaching soon, so you guys can jump on. I always save it to my news feed, so if you like the class and you feel like someone that you know would benefit from it, feel free to share it with them. And then the last thing I'd like to announce is that I originally was going to be teaching Fascia Stretching 101 on Wednesday coming up, but because of our current environment, I'm going to be switching that over into probably a Zoom meeting or another Facebook Live meeting as well. So more information to come on that. I'm figuring some of those technical things out right now. But basically what that will be is an hour and a half, and it is about 20 minutes of me talking and educating people on fascia, what it is specifically, why we are stretching it the way we're stretching it, and just some basic information how you can apply it to yourself or to a friend or partner. And then we'll go into a class, about an hour-long class. Basically a top to bottom, feel-good fascia stretch. And if you have any questions, please let me know, send me a message, and thanks for joining me. Tell your friends about fascia stretching.